Thank you. Let's go with the Baxter on the left-hand side.
Baxter Holmes with ESPN. Steph, I was just curious if you could describe the evolution of the team's ball movement in Steve's first year to where the system is at today, just in terms of the passing.
From day one, he showed up. That was something he wanted to implement. Understanding, whether it was first quarter, second quarter, or crunch time down the stretch, that would be the best way for us to create, great shots consistently. Use all the different playmakers that we had. Because when he took over, he knew how many good passers that we had on our team, and guys that really, understood that part of the game and how important that was. And just we needed the parameters to kind of work through in that sense. And we always joked. He always used to talk about his first year. He talked about Atlanta that year with Coach Budenholzer and the whole Spurs kind of, legacy of those coaches that go through there and implement in other organizations. They were always in their second year, and we could model our ball movement off of what they were doing. And there were different layers to their offense that we could get to that it wasn't always going to happen our first year and stuff like that. So he talked about it all the time, and it became kind of second nature that was going to be an important part of our offensive game plan.
It looks easy now. Was it easy? Was it an easy transition?
No, because it's hard to eliminate some certain bad habits you might have of just standing in one place for too long, in a half-court offense and being a lot easier to guard in that sense. The main goal is to just make the defense make as many decisions as you can so that they're going to mess up at some point with all that ball movement and body movement and whatnot. But it took a while for us to kind of get the understanding of where each other was going to be without having to call set plays or whatnot. So it took a while.
Anthony, far left on the back.
Yeah, Anthony Stetter, Barry Newsgroup. Steph, 29 rebounds in 3 games, 13 last night. Where are you fitting in, and why are you getting so many rebounds, and how much do you take pride in the fact that you're a pretty high rebound point guard?
I've always taken pride in that because, one, it allows us to get more possessions, and I can help my bigs out. Rebounding around the elbows and, making use of, their work, keeping, offensive rebounders off the glass. The best part about it is, when myself or any other guard or wing gets a rebound, you don't need an outlet pass. You can take that rebound and just push and transition, and usually something good happens, in those opportunities. So this series has just been trying to stay active, make good reads on the ball, and just try to be in the right place at the right time. And even like sneaking in for a couple of offensive rebounds here and there, if you get the opportunity to. It's just kind of momentum swings that I think we feed off of in that situation, and it's fun.
Front row on the right.
Valeria Rubino, Viaggio Sport. Steph, how do you maximize your recuperation after the game to be 100% game ready physically and mentally for the next one?
I mean, everybody has a different kind of routine when it comes to that. I try to stay as active as I can that next day, keep my body moving, maybe get some shots up, get a lift in. There's all sorts of treatment philosophies we have with our athletic training staff here. They do a great job of taking care of us and doing the little things that can hopefully make a difference for that next game. So just try to stay as consistent as possible throughout the year in that category so that, all the miles that we put on our bodies, that we can bounce back quickly.
So what do you need to do in order to have a long career to take care of your body and of your mind?
I think the biggest thing is probably sleep. That's the one kind of underrated aspect of recovery. Obviously, you got to eat right, get as much sleep as possible, do the little things in the training room that can, take away those bumps and bruises, those aches and pains that are natural with any basketball player. But, it just comes with experience and knowing what your body responds best to throughout your career.
fifth row on the right-hand side.
Robert Littell, Black Sports Online. Obviously, everyone likes to play at home, Steph, but when you're on the road and you see a shot like Kevin Durant that silences, 20,000 people, or you shoot a 30-foot three to kind of stop a run and quiet the crowd, as an athlete, in those moments, what are you experiencing, to do that on the road, to silence a crowd and, pull out a big victory like you did last night?
Just confidence, man. I mean, you want to play well no matter what arena you're in, but you obviously understand on the road when the home team makes those runs, it gets crazy loud like it was last night. There are opportunities for you to just try to keep your composure as the road team. If you have an opportunity to step up, make a big shot, have confidence in it, that change in atmosphere is really fun as a road team when you're able to kind of get over that hump like we did last night, because it's just your 13, 14 teammates, coaching staff. That's all you got in the building, really, and you kind of go against all odds in that kind of respect.
And just one quick follow-up. After KD hit that shot, you had like a really funny reaction, to it. Is that just kind of spontaneous when you're on the court like that and just like it just is happening, or it's like, wow, like I can't, believe that this is happening, or is it just really, like I said, spontaneous?
It's all spontaneous. Yeah, I wish I could have a little bit more control over the reactions in certain situations. I really don't know what I did last night. Like I saw it. No, I saw it. I don't know what I was doing. And I even dropped my mouthpiece because I was so uncoordinated in that sense. So that's what it is. Nah, no Randy Moss, none of that stuff. Just having fun, I guess.
Next question, back row in the middle to Chris.
Steph, Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Given Tristan Thompson's importance for the Cavs in the Eastern Conference playoffs and what he meant for them in the finals last year against you guys, how much of a point of emphasis did you put into trying to limit his effectiveness as a team? And what do you think has been so successful for you guys at doing that?
Yeah, we obviously understand his value when it comes to he's killed us on the offensive rebound category the last 2 years. And especially in this building, when they get extra possessions based on him just battling for those rebounds, it's tough to kind of overcome. The biggest thing I think is just from the start of the game, Zaza's done a great job of just trying to be physical with him. They've had some tussle matches, some over-the-back calls here, some loose ball fouls here, like all sorts of stuff going on. But just a presence, knowing he can't have any straight line runs to the rim to try to clean up the glass and just make him think, I guess. That's kind of my best guess at this point, just of Zaza just being that force early when he's in the game. And I think we've done a good job of trying to keep him out there whenever Tristan's in the game to keep him off the glass.